trucks are different. Tacoma is built for your life's adventures. Dependable day in and day out for weekend warriors and as a die-hard work truck. Tacomas also do better when it comes to fuel costs. Now's the time to buy right. Toyota trucks are different.
Inside PressBox is presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to Friedmont.com now for all of your mortgage needs. And do not attempt to adjust your television sets. It's I, Stan the Fan Charles, back in the hosting chair for this week's edition of Inside PressBox. Before moving on to this week's program, some thank yous are in order. First, to show producer Dave Lashley, who cared enough to keep the standards of the show up to speed while I was gone. I need to also give thanks to Gary Stein and Mark Zinno for filling in so ably for me these past 7 programs. And a heartfelt thank you goes out to my surgeon, Dr. John Carbone at Harbor Hospital. He and his team of MedStar professionals, they repaired me to the point I'm able to sit here today pain-free and talk to you. On this week's program, we will catch up with PressBox Ravens reporter Joe Platania with just 1 week to go before training camp starts. You may remember the name Vincent Petway, the Baltimore-born and based boxer who trained under the late Mac Lewis. Petway gave credit to Mr. Mac for helping him come out of the tough neighborhoods of East Baltimore to one day be a middleweight champion of the world. Now it's Petway's turn to pay tribute to the man who helped him shape a productive and successful life with the upcoming dedication of the Mac Lewis Literacy Program. But first, to start the show, we have a powerful guest. Mike Gimbel helped start and run the Powered by Me program, which states as their goal on their website to educate Maryland middle and high school students through their parents, coaches, teachers, and physicians about the side effects, dangers, and alternatives to anabolic steroids and performance-enhancing supplements. Mike has some exciting news about a change in his life. Our guest, Mike Gimbel. And Mike, a pleasure to have you on.
Welcome you back. It's wonderful to have you back. It's fantastic.
Thank you very much. And it looks like you brought all the drugs for me.
I thought this is your medicine to keep you going for this show.
Hey, before we touch base on all this stuff, tell us about the news, because you started, you co-founded Powered by Me. How long ago?
Last 6.5 years. We've been running the Powered by Me program at St. Joe's Medical Center, working with athletes, and I made a decision to do this on my own.
Okay.
I'm going to expand my private work. I'm going to work with more colleges, more schools in the region, and continue to do the work to try to reach athletes at as young age as possible to teach them how to play safe and fair and without drugs. And it's been such a powerful program, and so many people want to hear the message. And the message keeps getting bigger that I want to make that commitment in my life, which has been there for 40 years, to help people and to deal with athletes and help kids.
All right, before we move on to these products here, we've got, I believe, my producer Dave Lashley has a picture of a New York Post article on their website that came out the other day. If we have it, we'll ask him to show it. But it's a picture of A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, on the New York Post. They picked this story up. You sent it to me, that A-Rod is a liar. And it has to do with something he did with Powered by Me about, 5 years ago when he was coming out of his first admission that he had used some steroids.
As soon as A-Rod admitted to using steroids, Congressman Elijah Cummings wrote him a letter saying, you need to come to Baltimore, speak to our kids, tell them your story. We brought him to Milford Mill Academy.
Right.
He spoke in front of 500 kids and said all the right things and was very humble and apologetic of all his mistakes.
But then you asked him to put the hand on the fire.
Every athlete that spoke for Powered by Me had to sign a pledge.
Right.
Not to do steroids, not to play under the influence. And he signed it, Alex Rodriguez, in front of 500 kids. And now here he is possibly in trouble again.
Yeah.
So I thought it was ironic as I was going through this pledge that here's A-Rod, maybe in trouble again. So I sent it to the New York Post as a bit of a joke, saying, "Look at this."
They picked it up and
they thought it was huge and big, and they made a front page story out of it. And I thought it was good because they got a lot of athletes on that on that pledge. And
listen, we've got about 2.5 minutes to go right now in this segment. You brought some items here, and I'll ask our camera folks, hopefully, to zoom in on some of them. Show us these grinders.
Well, this is the newest product, and kids are going to be starting back playing sports in less than a month, and we want to make sure that they're safe. This is the newest product that is scaring me to death. It's called Grind. It's a coffee grind in the shape of a pouch, which looks like snuff that they would stick in their mouth. It is full of caffeine and all the ingredients that are in an energy drink.
These Monster energy drinks.
But it's in a little pouch, and it smells, it's delicious. It smells like chocolate.
It smells like chocolate mint or something like that.
And we don't know how much is in here.
And it doesn't say on the packaging.
It doesn't even say how much. And these kids are going to be eating this. It's going to increase their heart rate, their blood pressure. They're going to dehydrate themselves because they're going to load up on this stuff. And it's all over the website. It's called Grinds. There's chocolate, mocha, cinnamon, and they're selling this stuff.
You made mention that, what's his name, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban on Shark Tank.
Supposedly that's where this stuff was discovered.
In these things.
What I'm concerned about is we want kids to be hydrated. We're going into summer. We want them to drink a lot of water, not caffeine, not energy drinks, not any of the supplements, not the grinds, not the 5-hour, because they all contain caffeine and one of these herbal ingredients, which are the herbal form of caffeine.
We've got about 30 seconds. So this piece, that 5-hour energy drink that I'm holding up right now, that Bo Jackson is actively a spokesperson for, dangerous to kids.
It increases your heart rate and blood pressure no matter who you are, but when you're a kid and you take this and then you go out to practice, you're putting more strain on your heart and creating all kinds of blood pressure issues.
We've seen with Corey Stringer in football, Beckler in baseball.
It happens a lot.
That's why these guys have heart failure out on the field.
Just do it the safe way, the right way. Drink water, eat well, do it naturally, and you'll be fine.
Thanks for coming in.
We're here to help.
Google him, Michael Gimbel or Mike Gimbel?
MikeGimbelAssociates.com, and we'll come out. I'll come out and talk to your school, your kids, anytime.
All right, we'll have you
Stan,
on
welcome
again.
back.
Thank you. When we get back, our friend Vincent Petway joins us to talk about how he's paying tribute to the late Mac Lewis and bettering his neighborhood.
Want a great t-shirt for the female sports fan in your life? Check out the Your Turn t-shirt, available now at yourturntshirt.com.